greatest sound you'll hear all day. Welcome to the world of fishing reels. So, as you can see, I have plenty of them laid out from smallest, getting bigger, to my largest reel. My smallest reel is a 200 size, right? And my largest, I believe, is a 4,000. No, this is a 5,000. Nope, 4,000. However, we are going to talk about how numbers don't really mean anything and compare different size reels and their features and try to figure out which reel, is right for you and your fishing. So with that being said, let's talk about some of these and what I fish with them. So we'll start over here. So these are my smaller reels, right? And with these, they're great for trout and panfish. I'm not saying you can't catch a trout or a bluegill on this big boy, but this is generally where you want to be at. Being that they're smaller, you can make finer movements. They're more finesse. The drag, however, is a lot more sensitive. So if you catch a big fish on this little reel, it's gonna, pull your line out. You can still bring it in, but it's gonna take some time. So this is a really old, I believe it's a Shakespeare. Dang, there's not even words on it anymore. If you recognize that brand, that's what it is. I believe this is a little, Walmart reel. But I have this on my little dock rod I actually found, for like bluegill and stuff. It's my smallest reel. Then let's move on. This is my Shakespeare. It's a size 200. And I use this, for trout. As you can see, there's some fluorocarbon on it for the sensitive fish. And then I have my ultralight setup with my Fluger. This is actually a great reel. It's one of my favorites. It has this nice, comfortable knob on it. Just the way it's designed. As you can see, the bail is nice and thick. Just the little details really make this reel stand out compared to, something like my Shakespeare. This isn't bad, but the Fluger, as you can see, is built, the quality is top notch. My Shakespeare, this is more of like, a classic build. It has a little wood handle. It's a nice little reel. This reel is actually over 20 years old, believe it or not. This one as well. This one is spanked. But my Shakespeare's, lasted forever. Moving on, I have this Cabela's tournament reel. And this actually is a 1000, which is, the same size as Fluger's 2000. This is a cool little reel. I've had it for, over 20 years as well. This is one of my first reels. And like I was, talking about, quality and stuff and comfort, like my Fluger, you can see it has, this nice, I don't want to call it foam. Oh, that's rubber. Nice rubber grip, It's a little thicker too, so it's a lot more ergonomic compared to like this little plastic piece that they put on, You can hear it too. Just makes this reel more comfortable that you can fish all day. I mean, this you can fish all day. It works. It's a great reel. But can't go wrong with that Fluger. So now that we're moving over here more, I know I said these are mainly for trout, but my fluger, I've caught, big bass and catfish on it, believe it or not. And what else? Oh, like this micro light too. So this is my micro light. This was super cheap. It was between like 10 and 20 bucks. Honestly, I got it just because I needed a reel. I had a rod that needed a reel. So I was like, huh, this is cool. A little OD green. So I swooped that up. And I've caught a lot of bass on this. We have our proficiency. This actually goes to my travel rod. It's a telescoping one. Caught plenty of bass on this too. And this is about a size 2000 as they would consider it. And then we also have this proficiency as well, which is interesting because this is 2000. This is what proficiency considers a micro reel. There's no numbers on it. This came on a splat combo, right? So this is our micro light, which is from South Bend. There we go. Micro light, which is from South Bend. But, they're actually pretty large. They're not much, smaller than an Ardent 2000 for being micro. So before we move on, to the larger reels, out of all of these right here, if I was to recommend one, for ultralight, light fishing, trout, and some bass, panfish, all that, right? If you're gonna go around this size, on the smaller size, I would recommend the Fluger President, the size 20. Just because, of the quality of the reel, right? It's comfortable, it's light. Fluger is always, changing their designs, so you can get plenty of colors. You can even find a used one for super cheap. And I'm pretty sure, there'd be nothing wrong with it because these things are built to last. I also have another reel that I'm going to show you guys later that's around this size. But for now, if you want a smaller reel, Fluger President 20, size 20.